Hello everyone, welcome back. Flying up to Salt Lake today, and nice look to Salt Lake. We got just Vatsim here in Denver, and in Salt Lake currently, but hopefully hop on and see what happens. Now we're gonna put the flight plan. I've already got the fuel going into the airplane. She's all filled up, ready to go. These haven't done the flight plan yet, so we'll do the flight plan, and I'll put my camera on. I'll show you the autopilot manual and MCD that we have here. Alright. So we're gonna put in the flight plan, Denver departure. Departing runway 25, according to air traffic control, 25. By the Zimmer 3 departure. Keep going down, so you see Zimmer 3 right there. Zimmer 3, change U transition. To change, you get the EKR VOR. And then we have runway 34 right, Salt Lake. Here, ILS 34 right, via the Jazz there. And we have the research position there. So basically when you get your route, it will show up your AC will give it to you, put it in. So for an arrival, basically it's like flying in real life, you're coming in, you're gonna obviously fly on arrival usually. Unless it's an airport, we don't have that big of a route. In case you're flying for like Boston for landing, you're gonna have an arrival. It'd be like it's an arrival. It's an landing. I forget. Assigning field 3 arrival, for example. That's an arrival. It's a bunch of arrivals to the airport usually. And just an approach to keep the airplane space. Alright. It's all in. You can verify that. You can clear that distance. There, and right there is the QVR ILS, but that discontinue right there. We'll get that perfect in a second. We can go through the autopilot panel right here, and we'll open Navigrar for that. For 3, it's going to be level 230, the top level 2, so it's going to 230. We're going to want to push in, so we see that dot, which means you're going to follow the minimum speeds and all that stuff. It's actually pretty snowy at Denver right now. Looks like the snow is about to come in, so 25. Let's see what we can get with flex. Go flex for TM 144. Let's see what we can get into. So we are at higher elevation, which means the air is moved in. Obviously, we're going to bring power to get out of here. And so it's about the same. Toga, we're an A319, we got a heavy, we're at an altitude, so we go Toga and Flex, it's basically the same thing. Now we'll just go Toga, I guess.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
So it's just, yeah. We're gonna start boarding with GSX. Fuel is on board, confirmed right there, 12,880 pounds. Let's see. Carbon horse in there, so you're usually doing real life, but you know.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Alright, the last test weather shows marginal conditions. We'll plan to push and start for a 2-engine taxi. There are no hot spots along our taxi route. It will be a left seat takeoff. And we'll be using radar. We'll plan on a normal thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Alright, let's get our ATIS here.
Crew boarding started.
Clouds at 1,000 feet. Overcast at 2,000. It's a bit cold, so we might have to de-ice the airplane. Might have to de-ice.
Your crew has boarded.
Alright, they're starting to board.
Passengers boarding started.
Six, transponder 337.
This way.
Yeah, the conditions are deteriorating pretty quick. There's some snow coming into Denver.
Hello? This way, please.
Cockpit preparation checklist. Cockpit preparation checklist.
Hello?
Gear pins and covers.
Moved.
Fuel quantity.
Set and checked.
Seat belts.
On.
Hello?
Adheres.
Nav.
Barrel rest.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
3006. Set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
This way.
Alright, we'll set up the overhead panel now. Get this centered up to the overhead panel.
This way.
Alright. More nav already lined up here. Nav lights are on down there. We get our telescope sign already on for our emergency lights.
Good morning.
Cap. Seatbelts are on.
Good morning.
Close to the office, then we'll be push back. Get attached to the tug. Let's start our fires now. Push that.
Boarding pass,
That's good. We're looking for in here. This is just the fire test, the engines in the APU. Put that in.
please. This way.
Things working. Get our APU started here.
Good morning.
The APU stands for Auxiliary Power Unit. It basically offers a burst of air to the engines that helps start the engines. Because sometimes if your APU is on off, which means it doesn't work, you use a thing called the power start car. It's basically
This
like
way.
you might see the airport's like a big, it's like a cart with a tube coming out of it,
This
like almost
way.
a pipe. And they attach it underneath the airplane. And they use it when the APUs and that's how you start the engines. You start the engine at the gate instead of actually pushing back. So, yeah. Did you ever see that? I know. That's really important. Get our lights down here, brighter down here.
This way, please. Hello.
Very nice cabin. Yeah, I got a mod for this cabin.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello.
Alright, passenger was boarded. Boarding complete. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, board United Flight 497 service up to Salt Lake City to pick up the bridge. Total flight time goes up to wheels down, Salt Lake City of around 1 hour and 3 minutes. Pretty snow departure out of Denver. We've got a couple bumps at the Denver area. Just through the mountains, and we got a couple snow and storms in the area. So we might get hit a couple bumps on the way out. We should you folks flying with us. And to Salt Lake City should be a nice landing. Warning about partly cloudy skies into Salt Lake, so it should be a pretty good flight to Salt Lake. Easy flying. Reporting that. Please have flight to immediate assistance. Immediate assistance. Alright, boys, just come about to be complete. We can close up now. I don't know why American Airlines is handling this. I think it's okay. Alright. Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
Set and checked.
V1, 1, 4, 3. VR, 1, 4, 4. V2, 1, 4, 8. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
External power's off. We're in the APU. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 minute.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
We get some de-icing going.
Departure check completed. Bypass bin inserted.
Unless they don't want us to de-ice. Ground crew will let us know. Alright, soon Denver Center.
Locking gear.
Whiskey Alpha.
3-4 left, Golf, Whiskey Alpha, Southwest 1431.
And 604 Charlie Fox is ready to go. 26 at CFO.
Number 604 Charlie Foxtrot, fly heading 170, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
17026 clear for takeoff for Charlie Foxtrot.
Center, good evening, Fedjet 552 on the ground at Denver, request IVR clearance to Las Vegas.
PVC sent.
Alright, here we go. Denver Center, United 497 to Cape Bravo 46 with information on Intel at Denver. Requesting push and start.
Intentional aircraft, Denver Center's going to be closed in about 10 minutes. You guys are giving me quite a workout tonight.
Sorry.
No, no,
RTC.
no, it's a good workout. It's a good workout. It's not a bad one.
I blame those United guys.
Oh? They broke my Taylor guitar.
Nah, it's just that I haven't seen anything.
I didn't have the right bited set for my mic. Alright, let's see. De-ice. I want to de-ice.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
Yeah, they're gonna be de-icing us. We're we're gonna get de-iced just due to the snow coming in. Yeah, we are gonna be going through some snow clouds, so we're gonna have to get de-iced. Now this is actually pretty cool GSX. It will actually spray stuff in the wing, which I'll show you guys. You'll see them spray some stuff.
Confirm aircraft is ready for treatment.
Take that for a second.
We begin treatment now and observe fluid type 1, concentration at 75%. We'll call you back when ready.
No, 604 Charlie Foxtrot, radar contact, altitude passing.
7,200 for 8,000 for Charlie Foxtrot.
There they go with the de-icing equipment right there. It's actually really cool. You can see them right there, de-icing us.
Number 604 Charlie Foxtrot, climb maintain flight level 290, clear direct Truman viewer.
Flight level 290, clear direct Truman for Charlie Foxtrot.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the flight deck, it's usually about a 5-minute delay just due to
runway
de-icing.
15, clear to land.
Push back from the gate, thanks for cooperation.
15, clear to land, citation 125 Delta Zulu.
Alright, they finished our de-icing.
De-icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing coded. Fluid type 1, concentration at 75%.
Center, etc.
Few bumps on
552,
the
signature information hotel, ready for taxi.
USA 552, Denver Center, runway 35 left, taxi via Mike Alpha. Sorry, standby 1. Switch at 552, I had a brain fart there. Runway 35 left, taxi via Mike Alpha.
Mike Alpha 35 left, exit jet 552.
Denver City of United 497 at Gate Bravo 46 with information hotel. We're of course push to start.
United 497, push starts through, push straight back, top of first line, Alpha taxi.
Push back straight, first line United 497, call for taxi. Alright, let's push back.
1431, holding short, 34 left, Whiskey Alpha.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes released.
South 1431, Arden Nakata, runway 34 left, go for takeoff.
Conditions, please stand by.
Arnav and Kata, group takeoff 34 left.
Parking brakes released.
1431.
Man, center's giggly tonight.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Ignition to start. Engine 2 master. How's it going, Mark? We just de-iced. If you go back, you'll see the de-icing. It's actually really cool. If you just scroll back a little bit in the live, you can see ground crew de-icing us. Engine 2 is is alive.
Set parking brakes.
Alright. Parking brake set.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start.
Starting engine 1.
Unlocking
Okay.
gear.
Center, Citation 5, Delta Zulu. I guess the sailboat took away all my fun and gave me like 6-mile visibility, so I'm on the ground at Aspen, ready, or just going to FBO.
Remember 125 Delta Zulu, Roger. My tower cab is showing something completely different, but congratulations, make it on the ground. You can taxi parking via Alpha this frequency. We'll see ya.
Alpha this frequency. Yeah, my 8 is just showing something else as well, but I guess sailboat thinks it's clear down here.
Sky's good way for you.
Engine 1 coming alive. We'll get our system on for weather.
Center, good evening.
This is all weather right here.
Looking for PTC if possible.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, overhead panel cam on. Engine 1 is coming alive. Got our tax lights on. Both engines are started. APU can come off. That's on. Tax lights on.
Adwith, 17, Denver Center, clearance on request standby.
Flaps 1. 1 plus F. You can see it there. Flaps 1 plus F confirmed.
Cloud, that one.
There you go.
After start checklist.
52, RNF foams, runway 35 left, go for
After
takeoff.
start checklist.
On that phone, 35 left, go for takeoff. Set you at 55.
After start checklist.
Good evening, Denver Center. This is Alaska 2849 at flight level 370, 20 miles from Kiss.
On.
Alaska 2049, Denver Center. I'm actually closing up shortly.
Checked.
The eraser start terminated.
Set
Your
and
frequency
checked.
approved.
Rudder trim.
Roger, going over
Neutral.
contact to the ATC.
Neutral. Set and checked. Set and checked.
After start checklist completed.
Delta 8635, the airspace is south. Albuquerque Center is offline. Radio service terminated.
Flight controls check.
Ready.
Alright, elevator up.
Full up.
Full down.
Full down. Neutral.
Left.
Full left.
Right.
Full right. Ready. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder. Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Brake check. Brake check. We get our clearance. Let's get our tax clearance and we'll do the brake check out of here. Action. Denver Station United 497 requesting taxi at Denver. You might have went off actually.
He's gone.
Yep. Thanks, appreciate it. Well, Denver Center offline. So, we're gonna have to go on to Denver Unicom now. Let's see. 12875. Tax lights are on. Alright, let's start taxiing out of here. 125, we'll taxi via Gulf, all the way down. Denver traffic United 497, taxi 125 via Gulf, Denver. Parking brake is off. Brake check. Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Confirmed. Auto brake set to max. Takeoff config normal. Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F. Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Yeah. Sometimes if Vatsim's talking, she can't hear. Denver is such a big airport, it's a pretty long taxi. The weather's better up at Salt Lake, so it shouldn't be that bad. And we're taking golf all the way to runway 25. Spoiler tests, everything is good. And golf is right there. Taxiway golf. So this is our turn right here. As you can see right there, taxiway golf. We go left. It might get a little bit bumpy out of here, just because we're going to go over the mountains. We got a couple snow storms, so we could get moderate turbulence, possibly. So we'll see what it's like when we're in the air. Alright, so the departure wants us to fly runway 25 on a heading of 263. So we had 5,945 and direct to our first departure fix. But yeah, Mark, we finally have a first officer that actually does some stuff for us. Almost to that runway 25. Yeah, like I said, Denver's such a big airport, so taxi takes a bit. Alright, let's just confirm takeoff. Config will test that. Takeoff config is normal, no blue. And auto brakes are set. And spoilers are armed. Anti-ice can come on. Flight 10, please proceed over takeoff number 1. Flight 10, please proceed take your seats for takeoff number 1. Thank you. Alright, guys, let's do this. Runway entry procedure.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic. Cabin crew be seated for takeoff.
Line up checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Confirmed.
Runway 25 confirmed. TCAS.
TARA.
Packs 1 and 2.
On.
Line up checklist completed.
Alright. Denver traffic and added 497 takeoff runway 25, Zimmer 3 departure, Denver. Clear left, clear right. Alright, here we go. So go set. Take off our set. Speed to live.
Thrust set 100 knots.
Checked.
V1 rotate.
Rotate. Positive. Gear up. We'll go direct to our first approach fix, which is Muggy. Just following that flight director now. It's called our flight director. We want to follow that. Here's up. We'll turn all the lights coming off. How's it going, Philly Cox? Nice to see ya. Right. Flaps 0. Flaps 0.
Speed check.
Speed check flaps 0.
Flaps 0.
Gear up. The gear's already up. I just had to tell her. Or else we're gonna gear up.
Check speed.
It's already up. I put it up myself. I have a climb to flight level 230. And it's departure Mugby. It's across at 10,000, so it's gonna have a restriction here of 10,000. We're in some turbulence now. Take the cabin crew. Wait, lights coming off. That's where it's unarmed. How you doing, Philly Cox? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Flying to Salt Lake. First flight was to SLC. That's nice. Nice, nice. It's a little bumpy. The turbulence mod I have is really good. It's called Real Turb Pro. It's a nice mod. Makes the turbulence realistic in the game, so it moves the camera around. It's pretty cool. As you can see, it's moving the camera right now in the cockpit to simulate turbulence. Should be breaking out of the clouds now, yep. And we'll climb to our cruising, which is flight level 380 today. Pretty high up. Oh, that's awesome, Philly's Cock. Nice. First solo vote in your 6. That's nice. I'm assuming you're from the west then. So if your first flight was to Salt Lake, you must be living out west. So as you can see here, this is all weather out here, and we're currently on the Zimmer 3 departure, down to flight level 380. But I appreciate you coming in, Philly's Cox. Appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. Salt Lake City's a nice airport. I like it. And as you come into Salt Lake, there's a lot of cool scenery with the mountains. It's a pretty cool approach. Utah from New Hampshire. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We go up to New Hampshire a lot actually. I'm not sure if you've ever heard it's Malton Bay. I go up there a lot for the ice runway. Take a couple pictures up there. It's a really cool experience, the Alton Bay ice runway. I'm not sure if you've ever been to it, Felice Cox. It's right off Lake Winnipesaukee. I'm from Massachusetts, so it's a pretty easy drive. It's about an hour and 30 minutes up to the ice runway. They actually should be opening next weekend. We're supposed to get a pretty big storm this weekend, so it's not expected to open. They have about 12 inches of ice already on that runway, which is pretty impressive. Yeah, it might be an early season for the, Alright, we're past 18,000, set center pressure. Center pressure.
Passing flight level. 220. Now.
And, it's up here, the overhead panel right there. It's everything we got. Oh, we're above the clouds, we turn our de-icing off. Don't need that, because Salt Lake City's reporting, pretty good conditions, no icing down there. And then if you point my camera down a little bit, we got our setup down here. It's all that. Pretty nice. I'll show more of it later though. Yeah, Portsmouth is good. They have a pretty big airport up there too. Actually, I'll show you the setup down here, actually. So yeah, you got the MCDU right here. As you can see right there, it's just right here. Autopilot panel, easy, and then we have our comms panel right here. You can just switch that up. So you got all that. And if you point it up, you get the overhead panel. This is the flight sim panel. You're up, you're down, all that. So pretty cool. But Portsmouth has a pretty big car. Sometimes I get a lot of good stuff at Portsmouth actually, Felice Cox. It's not that bad. But yeah, feel free to subscribe, Felice Cox, because if you subscribe, you get the notifications about the live. And maybe I'll fly into Portsmouth on our next one, actually. Because I know Legion and Breeze goes to Portsmouth. So it's but yeah, we're climbing very well. We're doing it during the day because that's when it's usually done. This flight number, at least. Well, that's cool for this Cox, yeah. Salt Lake City's a nice airport to fly into. It's very scenic. I've never done it in real life, but I've done it in the sim once. Only one, but it was at nighttime in the sim. So this time I'll be during daytime, so. You see all the mountains around it. And it's actually reporting pretty decent weather in Salt Lake right now. It's reporting a few clouds at 15,000. We got a few clouds at 1,000, at 15,000, and that's it. Just clouds at 15,000. So you should be able to see a lot of the scenery to Salt Lake. And we're just reporting about, let's see how far we're away. We're about 48 minutes out from Salt Lake. So we're getting up there. We got a pretty, about a 8 knot headwind. Got some pretty strong weather below us. It's all rain, snow, and all that. And that arrow right there just basically means we're going to meet the top of the descent. We're going to meet 38,000. Then if we go here, up a little bit, that down arrow means our top of descent. That's where we should start ascending. But I'm going to send a bit earlier in the arrival, just because. Actually, where does the arrival start from? It starts from Racer, the arrival, right there, into Salt Lake. Yeah. So yeah. ETA 48 minutes mark. We got a bit of a strong headwind by 80 knots. I wish it wasn't clouds. We could have saw the mountains below us. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming in. Almost there, 50380. (10:08) in Utah. I thought they're 3 hours behind, Mark, not 2. I thought it was 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. I swear it was 3 hours. That might be California, to be honest with you. 'Cause Utah's east of California, so it might be a time difference. Yeah, we got some mountains coming up now. You can see through here. Right in front of us. I don't know why I did that. It's weird. Set the engines to reverse. Climb. Up and back to climb now. Yeah, I think they are mountain time zone. Seatbelts off. Alright, seatbelts are off. Salt Lake City approach is on. That's good. And they just came on too. I don't know why the auto throttle is doing that. It's not going to where it's supposed to be, the auto throttle. Yeah, we're gonna send down to 360. I don't think. Yeah, we'll go to 360 actually. Because I don't know why it's shaking like that. And I don't know why SimBrief gave me 380. Yeah, it says they gave me 380 air traffic control, but I'm gonna send it 36. I don't know why it was shaking like that. I know the service altitude on this is pretty high. So. I would just do 370. That'll work for me. Alright, that's just back to climb. Auto throttle on. And yeah, it seems to be working now. So it might have just been something with the altitude there. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, Utah's 2 hours behind. Thanks for confirming for this, Fox. I was not sure. I'm not from the West. Because I think they are Mountain Standard Time. They're not Pacific Standard Time. Yeah, 10:15. Yeah. Yeah, it's 12:15 here in Mass. It's midnight. I'm doing a flight. I'm fine with that. I have nothing else better to do. See how far we're at now. We're just about 30 minutes out from Salt Lake. Alright, so we're going to talk about our approach into Salt Lake now. I'll put it on my screen so we can talk about it. Mark, I'll pin that message. Thanks for typing that. I'll pin that to the top. Pin that. There we go. I pinned that on the stream. Let me stream. Navigraph. Alright, so this is Navigraph. Get to pay for this. This is our route right now. This is where we are. So we're just right across the EKR, VOR, right there. And then our route up to Salt Lake. We're taking the ILS. This orange right here, we're turning into the ILS approach 3-4 into Salt Lake, right there, as you can see. So this is all our crap down here, like the Zimmer 3 departure, Denver. We already took that. That's what we did. But to Salt Lake, we're taking the Jazz on arrival, which is right here. So on the game, which I'll show you in a second, you'll have Waypoint Racer right there. It meets Spain at 15,000. So we can input 15,000 in our autopilot panel, which I'll show you. And at Jazz, it's just that at 230 knots at 12,000. That's Salt Lake right there. Salt Lake City approaches on, so the vectors for the ILS into there. Thanks, Phillies, appreciate it. Thanks for subscribing, appreciate it. That's the approach down there. Actually, I'll set that now, actually, so we can actually watch it on here. So we're gonna set 12,000, guys, because that's the lowest in the approach. So set 12,000. We're gonna push it in, so it's managed. Well, it's not managed yet because they're not near the approach. But let's see. So yeah, we're still a bit out from it, so just tap up here still. Keep it at 370. It's fine like that. But yeah, once we get closer, we can input the 12,000 on the autopilot, and it'll bring us down smoothly. Let me get Salt Lake's 124750 as our ATIS. And approach controller, we can check that off. Navigraph. Let's check here. Salt Lake City approach is 135.5. See if we can get tune the ATIS. We might still be a bit far out, but we should be able to get it. 2475.
Zero 454 Zulu. 1320 at 7. Visibility 10. View clouds at 15,000. Temperature -1. Dew point -4. Altimeter 2998. Visual oil.EME approaches in view. Landing Kslc runway 34 left. Kslc runway 34 right. And Kslc EME runway 35. Departing runway 34 left. 34 and 35. VFR departure contact clear. Delivery with direction of flight and expect assignment of a published VFR transition. Bird activity. Hazardous weather for FLC area. Notices to air missions airport surface detection system in use. Operate transponder with altitude reporting on airport surface. Non-jet VFR arrivals and departures. Expect assignment of a published VFR transition. IFR departure.
Alright, so now we have our information. We're going to input that into here. Alright, so our altimeter was 29908. That right there. Our temperature was -1. And our wind was 320 at 7. And our barrow, which is going to be our minimum altitude, we're going to call continue or go around, is going to be 4,431. Alright, let's start descending here. Alright, so now we do have it. Set 12,000 is the lowest. Now it's going to take us down to cross the restrictions as we talked about in the chart. For the Guages one arrival. Set Spain, cross Spain at 15,000, which is right there. We're going to cross Spain at 150. It's going to control that everything for us. So I don't even have to touch the thing. Autopilot is doing work for me. So it's ascending for us now. There's your flight tech mission. Send down to Salt Lake. We'll have you done in Salt Lake in the next 25 minutes or so. Thanks for flying to the added flight times for the ground for Apple. See what the signs are on. And cabin. Get the cabin ready for arrival. And we got some moderate turbulence now. Hit a couple of bumps right there, you can see it. We're also coming over mountains, so this thing called updrafts, they come out of the mountains. It just creates a bunch of, just a bunch of wind, different winds going in different directions. It just causes turbulence, the updrafts coming out of the mountains. I'll be right back. I did spell gauges wrong. I'll fix that after. Thanks, Mark. I'll fix it after the stream. Yeah, hope everyone's enjoying the stream. We should get a couple good views coming down. contact Salt Lake Bridge soon here. Yeah, once you get below these clouds, we should be able to see some stuff. Salt Lake. Yeah, we started a descent, Mark. We've been descending for a little bit. You can see right here. Autopilot's sending us down right now. So yeah, we're about to contact Salt Lake. You can see Spain right there, crossing Spain at flight level 15,000. So we don't classify flight level past 180. Below 180, so keep low for 15,000. Cross Spain. Yeah, once you're below these clouds, we should start to see a lot. So like the approach for United 496, and the Jazz one around Oscar.
United 497, Salt Lake City approach, good evening. Ident, please.
Ident 497. So basically what it means when I ident is on their radar, I'll start blinking.
United 497, radar contact 70 miles to the southeast of the Salt Lake City Airport, Salt Lake altimeter 29908. Oscar is current, landing north. Continue descending via the Jazz 1.
See, basically when they tell you to ident, you go onto your transponder, you click ident. Basically when you ident, when they're looking at their radar screens in real life or in Vatsim, your airplane icon on their radar will blink so they can identify where you are. They'll just start blinking with flashing. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we got some views coming in now. Mountains. I can also request the ILS for right approach. Alright, and he said the altimeter is 299, right? So, these are below flight level 180. We have to get off standard pressure. Here comes all the mountains. That's cool, man. Right, train United 497. Any chance you could set up through the ILS 34, right?
United 497, you can expect the ILS 34 right approach from Jazz.
Expect the ILS 34 right from Jazz, United 497 per jet. Yeah, we got some nice views coming into Salt Lake. Alright, so we'll go low auto brake. I do not have my left monitor on. On my left monitor, I have Flight Sim. I don't have the other camera set up. On my joystick, though, I can hit the left side of my joystick and it turns my camera to the left. But on my left monitor, I don't have the picture. I turn the joystick like that. Pretty nice scenery. He said we're going to be taking the ILS from Jazz. So. clouds. Now we got Salt Lake down here. It's just almost all Salt Lake.
United 497, cross Jazz at 12,000 at Jazz, cleared our ILS, runway 34 right approach.
Cross Jazz at above cross Jazz at 12,000, with the ILS 34 right approach, United 497. Yeah, they say there's very nice
approach, good evening. Southwest 945, we're the southwest of the ramp here. I'd like to request for the taxi clearance. We got Oscar 945.
Southwest 94, correction, Southwest 945, Salt Lake City departure, good evening. Thanks for Oscar, runway 34 left, taxi via Alpha.
Roger that, we'll taxi 24 left, Alpha 4, 945.
Mark, you asked me to take manual control. For an ILS approach, you get the runway visual sight usually about 1,000, 1,500 to 1,000. It depends. It's pilot preference. Maybe it also depends on the company rules. I usually disconnect at about 1,500 or 1,000. If it's below minimums, we'll do an auto land. And then if they clear us for the visual approach, we just disconnect autopilot and fly the visual in. Just look for the runway, fly the visual in manually, and land it. That's how we work. So yeah, just take this Jazz. It's going to close to 182. Alright. Take me here, slow down a bit. 230 knots.
City approach, repeat that runway. Did you say 34 left?
Southwest 945, A firm, runway 34 left, taxi via Alpha.
34 left, Alpha, much.
That's the ILS approach right there. Got a bit cloudy here. Set speed 220. I love how I can have a first officer, I tell them what to do and they just do it for me. It's awesome how I can do it in the sim. What's going on? Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Speed check, flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flight 10, please proceed to flying, thank you. A little bumpy. And there's our glide slope right there, and our localizer. Set speed 200. Set speed 190. Flaps 2.
Speed check.
Speed check, flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Approach mode. Set speed 175. Alright, we're in the ILS, and once this diamond right here comes down, the autopilot will bring us down to the runway itself. We were on the localizer, as you can see, we were lined up right there.
Southwest 945 on departure, turn left heading 260. The wind's tree 20 at 7, runway tree 4 left, cleared for takeoff.
Thanks for the wind and departures. Is that a left turn 260?
A firm.
Alright, left turn 260 departure.
Flaps 3.
Clear for takeoff, 34 left, or 945.
Speed check flaps 3.
Flaps 3.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Gear down. Set speed 160.
United 497, winds 320 at 7, runway 34 right, clear to land.
34 right, clear to land, United 497. Flaps full. Speed check flaps full. Auto brake set to low. Speed breakers armed. And slow down to final approach speed. Runway's in sight right there, 34 right.
Radar altimeter alive.
Phillies Cox, you might know what airport that is. I'm not totally sure. Not sure what that airport is right there.
Southwest 945, radar contacts the altitude passing.
Leading lights 6,000, 945.
Southwest 945, climb maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed, proceed direct scant.
Then your gears down, check lights are on, everything is good, engine selector normal, speed brakes are on, flaps are full.
Direct scan for 945. And flight level 230.
Alright, let's get ready to take manual control. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the landing into Salt Lake. Looks like it's a bit bumpy coming into Salt Lake, so it's a bit turbulent right now. Autopilot off. $1,000 check. Confirm.
1,000.
Lake ground, good evening. Southwest 1089, approaching spot 12 with information Oscar, ready to taxi.
100 above.
Southwest 1089, Salt Lake City departure, good evening. Squawk mode Charlie, please.
Minimum.
Continue.
100.
Southwest 1089, thank you. Runway 34 right, taxi via Echo Hotel.
Echo Hotel for 34 right, Southwest 1089.
Spoilers. Reverse green.
So. Ain't no brakes.
Attention all aircraft on frequency. Salt Lake Gates information. Papa is now current. Altimeter 29er, 9er. United 497, welcome to Salt Lake City. Left when able, say gate.
Then we'll go to the gate here in just a second for 97. Spoilers off. Vatsim come up. And we'll get our gate number. Alright, let's see where United parks here. Guys, I have no idea. Salt Lake approach United 497. Looking to head over to Concourse B for United 497.
United 497, roger. Hold short for now. I'll have traffic joining hotel and then I'll get you over to the Bravo gate.
Hold short of the runway 497, thanks. Alright, we're gonna hold short.
Southwest 945, Salt Lake Center is offline. Radar service is
Right
terminated.
there.
Frequency change to advisories approved. Good evening.
Thank
Thank you, Mark. And thank you, Mark. And thanks, Felix Cox, for coming in. Appreciate it for you telling us all about Salt Lake and all the facts about Salt Lake. It's actually pretty cool. And the approach is very cool with all the mountains coming in. The landing was actually really good coming in. Nice stable approach coming in. I'm gonna replay the landing from the wing cam so you guys can both see it.
United 497, taxi the Bravo gates via hotel behind the Southwest 737 on your left.
Taxi to the gates via hotel, and we'll follow the Southwest 737 497. Alright, landing lights can come off, taxi stay on, strobes off, wing lights off, and EP lead on. Should move parking up here. Alright, gonna taxi down. Salt Lake's a very odd color for an airport. I have to say that. It's gonna go reddish orange. But I do have to say the Delta terminal at Salt Lake, I did see it get it done a couple years ago and it looks really nice. I'm not sure if Philly Cox you've flown Delta out of here, but I've heard the terminal's really nice here at Salt Lake for it. Tax lights can come off, coming into the ramp. And we're at gate Bravo 22. Actually we'll go Bravo 20.
Southwest 1089 on departure, turn left heading 260. The wind's tree 10 at 7, runway tree 4 right, cleared for takeoff.
260 on the heading and clear for takeoff, runway tree 4 right, Southwest 1089.
We've got our marshaller out. Engine's coming off. Engine cut off. Do you have an old gray United Airlines livery? The Continental one? Yeah, I do actually have that. The Continental livery. That's what we call it, because Continental and United merged. So if you're talking about the old like tannish gray one, yeah, I do have that one on here. I can fly that one next if you'd like me to. But could be well, everything's done down here. Wait up for the overhead panel actually. It's just alright. So working gates. We do not have external power yet, but we can turn off our beacon lights right there. Turn off our navs. It's all off and give sensor come off. External power is available now. We have external power if you need to.
Southwest 1089, radar contact, say altitude passing.
We can stay on.
Southwest 1089, 6,300, climbing.
And off our fuel pumps.
Southwest 1089, climb and maintain flight level 230, resume normal speed, proceed direct scan.
230, normal speed, direct scan, Southwest 1089.
See how the airport looks, because I've never really seen the airport in this game. You know, it's they board our passengers, they can board. She's gonna float, don't mind that.
Passengers deporting
They're
started.
deporting the passengers, we're good at both our seats. Yeah, since that was delivery of the next week. Oh yeah, we can definitely fly that next if you'd like. We can fly to fly out of Salt Lake City. I might go live tomorrow if you're gonna be here. Possibly go live tomorrow night, and then we'll fly the Airlines Continental delivery somewhere. Maybe I know they do. Pretty sure they do Salt Lake City to San Diego on United. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think they do. Could be wrong. All right, let's unlock the cockpit door. Cameras all up. That's unlocked. Head out. recording. Yeah, I'll probably be, if I'm on tomorrow, just you'll see a notification since you subscribed, and you'll see the live pop up. But yeah, we'll fly the. I'm thinking of Continental. I don't know if you remember if it's a 319 or 320. I'm pretty sure there's only 320s they did in the Continental livery, the old gray one. Because I do not think United has more. United only operates the Evo Blue livery in the 319. Evo Blue is the current one we just flew today, the blue one. And the Continental is the old gray one. So I'm pretty sure United only had the 320 Continental. That's what you probably flew on. This is the 319. This is a shorter one. You probably flew on a 320. See if we can get into the terminal. So I'm not sure if you've ever been in the Salt Lake terminal, so you can explore it a little bit. No? And we could possibly review the landing. Yeah, this is the inside of the terminal. I'm pretty sure it does look like this in real life, actually, but it's actually nicely modeled. I don't know why Southwest is there. We might have parked at the Southwest gate, to be honest with you. Here's the bathrooms. It's very nice. It says no lighting in here. Yeah, we might have parked at the Southwest gate by accident, but it's okay.
Southwest 1089, Salt Lake Center is offline. Radar service is terminated. Frequency change to advisories approved. Good evening.
This is Delta, I believe, over here, though.
Frequency approved. Have a good night, Southwest 1089. Yep.
Yeah, it's a very well detailed scenery. Coming here. Yeah, this is probably definitely Delta. So I've seen these in trip report videos. You come in, go down. Let's see what else we got here. This must be, is there Delta? Yeah, Delta. This says Delta's gates. Thought so. Yeah, Delta's the biggest carrier for Salt Lake City. Yeah, the scenery is beautiful here. Got the mountains in the back. Alright, let's review our landing actually. We can do that. See how well we did from the passenger perspective. Let's see. I'm gonna reset my position from the gates. GSX, so they can get rid of the ground services. Let's see. Let's put this up to ready status. Okay. Our flaps full.
Request ground services.
And let's make sure we disconnect from Vatsim because we don't want to get yelled at. Alright, we're disconnecting. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, the scenery is really nice here, so you must know it very well. Let's review the footage, though, of our landing from the passenger view. Just close all these real quick. The doors. I don't know why the jetway's in. Take that off. Alright, let me shut all this off so it does not interfere with it. Our callouts. Alright, let's review the landing now, since you guys are still here. I'm assuming Mark and Miss Cops. Review that.
Too low, terrain. Don't sink.
Actually,
Don't sink.
these are annoying when I replay the landings. Alright, enjoy the landing. good if you ask me, that landing. And actually set up a plane spotting camera and we'll review it, because those are actually pretty cool when you review it like that. So come over here. Set our spoilers to arms. I flew in a Dash 8 from Portsmouth to New York JFK, and the 767 from New York JFK to Texas. That's awesome, yeah. Delta still does operate the 767. They are pretty nice. They're getting older though. I've never flown a Dash 8, either 767, so. Dash 8 from Portsmouth. Wow, that must have been a long time ago then, if it was like that. Here, we're gonna do a plane spotting camera for us. Perfect, we get our plane spotting camera. Alright, let's review it from the ground, shall we?
Sync rate.
Alright, enjoy it. Yeah, I always love the plane spotting camera. It's awesome. Get some good views out of it. It's amazing what you can do in the flights in these days. Like I'm only 17, and currently in flight school. I'm about to do my first solo. So I've already got my student pilot's license. So it's you know, it's fairly easy to know all this stuff since I've done it for a while. At least United kept one plane in that grade. Yeah, I do really enjoy the grade liveries from United. I do enjoy the blue ones too, though. Like here. Like, yeah, I don't mind the Evo blue like that, but I feel like the Continental ones are cool too. I don't know if United still operates in 767 though. I'm not sure on that. I think they do. Now they operate the 757. I do know they operate that. 757, they got the Max 8, 321 Neo, the 320, 319. 76. They have the 777, 200 and 300. That's mainly it, I know. I don't know if they operate the 767 though still. I'm pretty sure they do. They must. Yeah, the approach coming in here is beautiful. The mountains, all that, yeah. Nice approach. I'm glad we got through snow clouds. That would have been sucky for them. Might also sure you guys heard about Allegiant and Sun Country was supposed to merge. Let's return to the main menu. Let's X out of all this. Our landing rate today into Salt Lake was negative 134. Beautiful. Good, good, good. With some crappy weather in Denver, you know. Yeah, I got the full-on setup of quite some stuff here. I don't know if I have a picture of that. I don't think I do. Yeah, I do not have my setup on here. But it's actually a pretty big setup. And I got a bunch of planes on this, so. But yeah, thank you, Phillies Cox, and of course, thank you, Mark, for always moderating the stream. Phillies Cox, thanks for him. I'll probably be on tomorrow if you're on here. Not sure. But I'll probably end the stream. Sorry for typing right now. I gotta head off though. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll fly the Continental livery and maybe fly to like San Diego or something like that. We'll figure something out. And yeah, we'll fly somewhere to the West Coast with it possibly, or I'll find a route overnight and I'll just do it that way. But, overall, very good flight. Native 134 in line. I'll take that any day of the week. But yeah. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Have a good night, everybody.